Peter Maguire, CEO AustraliaTrading.com, joins us on the show. Peter, thank you so much for taking time out this morning. Blockbuster set of numbers that you're looking at. What really stands out for you? Is the real catch-22 here? Is it the massive surge in revenue that you're looking at that stands out to you, or the upbeat commentary despite such a strong set of numbers?
Well, I think both, Shreyanshi, and good morning. I mean, when you go to business school and you hear the profs analyse and you take on board analysis of performance, you always look at the numbers. Let's look at the numbers, and if they strip it out and they're just so impressive, it's very hard to argue against. And it's just, I think it's hit everyone by surprise. Earnings per share well bid up. You've got sales, and I mean, they're just big numbers, 68 billion versus an estimate of around 66. So there's the first part. And why wouldn't you be upbeat? If I was a CEO and Jensen, it's hard to replace him. It's, because he's just got so much conviction. He keeps on riding this wave and he keeps on delivering. And that's what every shareholder wants. Delivery by its CEO and board.
Absolutely, and going forward as well, I was just looking at that commentary and that really stands out to me. We'll come to the other segments in a bit, but what he really had to say, Jensen Huang, what he really had to say, when you talk about the gaming segment, that's really key to note here, because he's also saying that supply constraints are going to continue going forward. How are you looking at that piece of this puzzle as well?
Well, it's going to be a concern, and naturally there are bottlenecks in every part of business. And of course, when technology rollouts, sometimes you do face those bottlenecks, and that's just something you've got to get through. That's like I think any point of time in any business, they're either ahead of the curve or sometimes behind it. So there may be a little bit of a problem moving forward, but I feel as though with the management team and the way that they've structured the business, I'm sure that they'll get through that and they'll come out the other side, as strong as ever. So I have a lot of faith in Nvidia. How can't you have faith in it when the size of the stock and of course the performance over the last couple of years, nothing short of breathtaking.
Absolutely, and it is quite breathtaking. It's a blockbuster, stellar, blowout set of numbers that you're looking at. Adjectives are a little, there's a paucity of them when you're looking at this set of numbers, because I'm not quite sure if this was on expected lines. Do you think that going forward as well, this is quelling those AI demand fears that had the market a little bit worried of late?
Well, naturally, they're worried. I mean, you've got a CapEx spend across the industry over 600, probably roll out closer to $1 trillion, and you need to get results. So they've certainly got the results this quarter, and you're only as good. If I remember Jack Welch, and again, management school, you keep on only being responsible really for your next 90 days. They're the 90 days that are most crucial, and they've got to hit those numbers out of the park as far as Q2 and see the performance, well, naturally, I should say Q1, and review those in Q2. So at the moment, things are very strong for them, and one would think that they're going to continue that revenue forward over the next many quarters to come.
No, absolutely. And does that really change something for you in terms of your outlook going forward when it comes to Wall Street with that AI play in mind? Does that really change your outlook as well in the near term when you talk about this blowout set of numbers? It's quite a decent set that you're looking at. You have that massive surge coming in and that upbeat commentary, both of these coupled. Does that give you a little more confidence going forward in terms of the path for AI in the near term?
Well, a couple of things. First off, I've got a Dow nearly at, 50. I've got a NASDAQ just over 25,000, and I've got S&P at 7,000 or 69.50. So it's had a very strong move over the last couple of months. And I think that will continue, and it's quite an exciting time. I'm expecting Q2, 3, and 4 to be very strong for US equities. And the performance over Q1 has been probably breathtaking. So I'm expecting good results, and again, overall margins to be strong, and it's a place to keep. You can't be not in that market. That there is no one that's any form of analyst can't be in the Mag 7.
Absolutely, and it is quite magnificent today as well. That's something that you're looking at when it comes to Nvidia as well. But Peter, this conversation would be amiss if I'm not addressing silver with you. With the kind of strength that we've seen off late when you talk about silver prices as well, what's your outlook there? Do you see that the dust has settled a little bit? Do you see that momentum also sustaining when it comes to silver prices?
I just want to get a current price of what it is at the moment. And you know what? I think that first off, we've had a very strong move to the upside. I'm looking at $90. It's well off its 121 high, Shriansi, and I feel as though that we've seen dramatic moves over the last couple of days, certainly since Monday morning. So it's consolidating at this point. It's probably a little bit tired after that big roll up that we've seen since Monday. And it's still very much in its sights. You're 34% from its all-time high of $121. And I want to review that and see the conviction and the market, how it performs to get to 121. And if it gets there with conviction and it gets there with momentum, then I'm pretty sure that you're going to see a very strong next half year for the precious metals market, primarily silver.
Absolutely, Peter. It was a good morning to be looking at all of these numbers of Nvidia, quite the strength coming in there, and even with silver prices. Thank you so much for taking time out and joining us this morning.